All right, this is 2. All right. Numbers 21, 4 through 9. Yeah, John, I think you just got brain rot, honey. Brain rot and heart rot, because life did a number on you. That's what Jesus calls it. When you can't seem to want to connect with a creator because you think what's the point? You have brain rot, honey, and heart rot. And life does that to you. It just does. And I always gravitated towards God. I at least had a Catholic background such that it was. We were one of them Catholics that go on holidays. Or if mom and dad were punishing, go to a confession. I remember we did that a couple of times. That was a joke. All right, here we go. Numbers 21, 4 through 9. Make sure. Yeah, here it is. They traveled from Mount Hor along the route to the Red Sea to go around Edom. But the people grew impatient on the way. They spoke against God and against Moses and said, "Why have you brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? There's no bread, there's no water, and we detest this miserable food." Then the Lord sent venomous snakes among them. They bit the people, and many Israelites died. The people came to Moses and said, "Okay, we've sinned when we spoke against the Lord and against you. Pray that the Lord will take the snakes away from us." So Moses prayed to the people, prayed for the people. The Lord said to Moses, "Make a snake and put it on a pole. Anyone who is bitten can look at it and live." So Moses made a bronze snake and put it up on the pole. Then when anyone was bitten by a snake and looked at the bronze snake, they lived. Okay? I don't know why I wrote that. I said read that, and then I'm supposed to read to the end with commentary. Okay, well let me look at how I might be screwing all this up. We're going to find out. Here we go. John, I think I had sense to mark it. John 3:14. Ready? Where'd you go? Oh, just as Moses lifted up the snake in the wilderness, so the Son of Man must be lifted up, that everyone who believes may have eternal life. So basically, he was put on that stick, the cross, and anybody who seeks him, John, and everybody else that's a non-believer, will have eternal life in him. But you have to seek him. Okay? And the only way you can seek him is start getting into this. Okay? Get into it. If you're a non-believer, start with 1 John. The whole 1 John. Read it 7 times. That was on the syllabus. That was like your first assignment from Tim LaHaye. Okay? Left Behind dude. Remember him? Okay. I was thinking of... Okay, I don't know. It's a conversation. It's in the shower. I was thinking of someone I know, and I know that she has judged me. That's okay. Probably going to get herself sifted. I'm thinking, as you're getting your cancer diagnosis, think back. Did you ever badmouth Nett Williamson while she was doing this journey? John, I am John. Okay? Or did you badmouth the movement, or say something not positive about the movement, or you didn't say anything positive about Nett? It was all negative, okay? None of it was positive. None of it was enlightening or grateful. None of it was grateful. None of it was grateful. I was raised, that somebody was raised to save us all, okay? Yeah. Those will get sifted. They sure will. Because this is too costly. He's going to let everybody know that this is too costly. And if he has to take you out, he's going to take you out. Whether you were the best person in the world. Okay? That you're going to badmouth me and badmouth this movement, you're going straight to hell at that point. Okay? I can't help it. This is how he's dealing with end times. And some of y'all are still not letting it register. And you're going to pay for it. Okay, I'm supposed to talk to my sister. I'm to tell my sister to back off. I'm thinking, I don't know. So he knows something I don't. Okay? That if she tries to hinder me seeing Mama, she's definitely going to go to hell. Jesus said, stay out of my business. Me personally, my thought is I really don't care. If she does that, I really don't care. I won't care. That's how much I don't care about that stuff. I know that I will see her at the other end. I already see that she is going to go to heaven. I saw that in my dream. God is allowing it. She's going, thank God. So I don't have to worry about her if she just ends up dead. I will know that she is there with Daddy. That gives me great peace. But yeah, my family, I suggest y'all don't even say my name. Seriously. I suggest that you don't talk about me. I suggest if you talk about me, it's got to be the most positive terms. And that's not going to happen. I know you guys. So one or all of y'all are going to go get cancer. I know Carly is for sure. That's my daughter who is in rebellion against me. Jesus said all these cancel kids that are blocking their parents, rejecting them, because they feel like they need to, just cut them off. Yeah, they're all going to hell. It's the spirit of rebellion and spirit of unforgiveness. And they're going to get the highest incident of cancer. So cancer is going to shoot up, okay? It just is. She's going to die and she's going to go to hell. That has been told to me. I don't make this stuff up. I wish that it wasn't true, but it is. All these cancel kids definitely are going to hell. And they're going to have the highest incident of cancer because of the spirit of rebellion and the spirit of unforgiveness. And of course, they're not going to believe it. Don't believe me, don't care. You'll find out when you get there. Oh my God. You're nuts. If you saw that guy, oh my God. Okay, so fine by me. Don't believe me. You deserve to go to hell. You do. I'm thinking, Carly, my daughter Carly, I'm addressing you, I guess. How would you like it if your daughters do to you what you were doing to me? You wouldn't like it. I may not wish hell on you, but I don't have a choice because of who I am. God has gotten me being this priest, this leader of this movement. And you can bet my child is going to be held to the highest standard. So yeah, you're screwed, little girl. You sure are. I tried to warn you because I know people are talking. So I know that you know. Yeah. That's what he said. You're going to die of cancer and you're going to hell. You, Michael. But I think Michael is the last one to die because I didn't see any of y'all in my dream except him. And it dawned on me. I don't know if it was Jesus telling me that. The reason why Michael's at my knee, because his children got poofed. And they're freaking out. They're gone. And I'm telling them, like I can make them become unpoofed. Yeah, that's what Jesus calls rapturing. I'm going to poof you. He says there'll be no bodies. He's going to take our entire person. And your pets, if you have them, because I have animals. And he knows I'm an animal lover. I said, rapture my babies. He said he would. So if you have babies and you're a Christian or a non-believer and you want to become a Christian, they will rapture. He will rapture your children. I call my animals my children. I know it's weird, but I don't care. They're my children. I love them. I care about their feelings. Animals have feelings. Okay. I wrote, this is an add-on. It's not on the tape, but it's an add-on. I guess as I'm saying this stuff, it brings other thoughts. Here's a thought. Your children get raptured. Oh, I got ahead of me, Carly. Here's a thought. Your children get raptured before me. I knew that I was old. I bet it was near that day that I get raptured. I won't be able to undo anything that God does. I can't unsift and I can't bring back, Carly. And I'm telling you, Carly, you can reconnect with me. Don't worry about, oh, she's going to want to be in my life, or she's going to want to come over, or she's going to expect me to come over. I just don't want you going to hell. Okay? So I don't know what to tell you. reconnect. And I wonder if you're doing all this because of Michael and the Automals. I wasn't a bad mother, so I really don't know where you're coming from. I sacrificed my life for you, and you know it. You know. I may not have been a 100% good person, but I'm not far from what this is right now. Because I started the Word when you were 2. So I couldn't have been bad. You know? No way. All right. There's my olive branch, girl. Because the way you're going, girl, you're definitely, I know you don't believe it. But man, once you're there, honey, nobody will hear you. Not God, not nobody. Michael can't save you. Neither can Eric or Nancy. You're letting these people play Russian roulette with your salvation, honey. You're going to suffer because you feel like you need to be loyal to these people. And they're not going to be there to help you through hell. Well, they're going to be there themselves, but you're not going to be together. Okay, changing the subject. Let me drink this. Okay, I had a video. We had a rain, and this huge rainbow was in front of my yard, okay? I wrote, that rainbow was for me. He was just trying to tell me that this is going to be all right, that this is a blessing. This isn't a curse. It's a blessing. He said it's a blessing for you. I want you to enjoy the rest of your time while you are here. And you being this person, well, you earned it. You earned it. He chuckled. You earned it. So yeah, I compared to everybody. Compared to everybody in this world, you earned it. Believe it or not, having the Father's ways in me and going through constant mistreatment. But I do not know how to conduct myself. But I do know how to conduct myself, and that is why I am being rewarded. You know, people say, I don't have to take this. And what they don't realize is they are losing a blessing by trying to, you know it is different if someone is being basically saying, because it gets weird. When somebody mistreats you, okay, your knee-jerk reaction is, I don't have to take this, okay? And what they don't realize is they're losing a blessing by trying to you'll get, I don't know why it works that way, but you'll be blessed if you just turn the cheek. Remember, Jesus always said, turn the cheek. But I wrote something different. You know it is different if someone is being a pedo towards you or sexually assaults you. Yeah, no, of course not. Oh, basically, yeah, don't take that. But anything else, turn the cheek, okay? Everyone, here we go again. Everyone was feeling fear and no one was doing jack. I'm talking about end times, Revelations. How the churches and pastors were river dancing all around it. Because I was looking for somebody to say something. Nobody said nothing. Yeah, now I'm here. And I got to run it. And I'm going to run it. And aside. No, I'm not reading that one. It was for me anyways. I'm thinking about people that are still going to hate me or whatever. They are always going to do that, you know. Warnings or anything that is going to keep them from doing that. That made no sense, but okay, I'm going with it. Jesus set a parameter for your conduct during end times. When it comes to me and him, and whatever he has me doing, Okay? Oh, here's another one. This one is a big no. It's about two guys, butt buddies, I guess. I don't know. Shower, so I don't need to bring them up. I'm not talking about gay people, trust me. Shower, okay. This was the last time I went to that pedo church, Wildwood in Alaska. The service was interesting. I believe they are aware of me now. I think there is some fear going on. Yeah, it was weird. But I was going to go up there anyway because I wasn't the pedo. I figured, okay, I should be able to go to church now. They were, how do you say, putting the wagons around the pedos, I guess. Because the father to the pastor is a pedo. And they think that's forgivable sin. And I guess nobody knew. It is not. It's not a forgivable sin. It just isn't. And I guess and that's what, and we know because Jesus said, Jesus said it. Not me. I only say what my father says when it comes to stuff like that. Okay? Okay, it says read all of Psalm 110, 28 to 31. So it's not that long. Yeah, going to that church, I thought it was going to be a good thing for me, and it was an eye-opener for me. I was not aware of this kind of stuff going on. That this stuff was going on. It's just through ignorance. People don't know. And people are still going to that church. They're sifted. It's a shame. Read all, okay. What? 28 through 31. Uh-oh, I think I messed this up. There's no way. Boy, I really messed this one up. Okay, well, militarily, I'll just read the commentary. It says I screwed up. It's Psalm 110, but it only goes to 7, not 28 to 31. Let me look at another one. Who goes to 28 to 31? Wait a minute. Here we go. Maybe. Boy, I really messed it. I can't see it. Okay, let me just read the commentary. Militarily, a leader must always put the movement, his particular movement, as the number one priority of what man wants or feels justified in having. Jesus knew he was, let me reread that. Militarily, a leader must always put the movement first, okay? His particular movement is the number one priority over what his officers want, over what his soldiers want. He needs to put the movement ahead of their little fleshy needs, their little feelings, whatever, okay? So, keep that in mind. Jesus knew he was sending the apostles to their deaths. He knew it. Did he tell them? No. I mean, he's Jesus. Why didn't he tell them and warn them? He's Jesus. He knew they were going to be murdered. He knew bad things were going to happen to them. But he kept his mouth shut because he needed them to get the movement going, okay? Keep that in mind. Because of the movement, it was a movement that must happen, even at the cost of your life. It is the ultimate way to kill your flesh, bottom line, okay? We got to do what we got to do. He knew where they would go. They were going to go to heaven after they did all that, okay? He knew they were going to go there, so he didn't care, I guess. He knew that, and he said nothing. This was Jesus, okay? Now, America was headed to the trash heap because of certain very powerful people who happened to be partaking in blood sacrifice, okay? Yeah. They've been doing it. We didn't know. Okay? It's always at the highest levels that you can't even get to. That's the Vatican as well. Okay. Now America, who happen to be partaking in that stuff. Don't believe, don't care. Our country is very soiled. We have to leave. This is him. People that don't understand that we are at the end of our time. John, we're at the end of our time, okay? Don't make big plans, honey. They're going to lock down our finances, okay? Jesus said approximately 10 years. I think it's kind of pushing it. Because at one point it was 15. Psst, I don't think so. No. I mean, if everybody's doing silence, maybe we keep it to that, but I don't think so. People get lazy. This ain't going to work. Crap like that. You know? We got a bunch of sheep. A lot of short bus. Lots. They outnumber us, okay? Our country is very soiled. We have to leave. People that don't understand that we are at the end of our time. They think that they can turn this around. No. It's not going to happen, okay? The leader we have now is trying to correct where he can. It's a lost cause. But he doesn't know it. He's not in the Word, okay? His wife is, but obviously she's no help. But he's going to keep his movement going, okay? His administration. He's our leader. He has to do it that way. Now, if your flesh can't make that connection and settle that standpoint in your mind, then you're lost to me, he says. Don't go nuts because he did that. Talking about Trump. Trump left that plane. Okay? He's the leader of our movement. He couldn't tell those people. Okay? That would trigger stuff. Right now, we don't know who the enemy is. It could be Marco Rubio. I know it ain't, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It's at that very critical juncture for that man that has a huge family. So I don't begrudge him. Okay? So if you don't understand that kind of stuff, God is saying that you don't belong to me. Okay? So all those people that are bitching and moaning about what he did, they're all short buses, and they're probably all going to hell because they don't belong to God. Okay? So stop getting in your feelings about what he had to do. He's a leader of the best country in the world. I don't care who you are. It's the best country in the world. But it's over. Don't go nuts because he did that. Stay focused on Jesus. Okay? Jesus said, get back in your Bible so we can talk, he said. Because we're out of here. Okay? I get all this stuff because he is talking to me while I'm speaking his word. Get in the word, okay? Okay. I guess I jumped ahead of myself. Carly, my daughter, she's a cancer kid, okay? It is never too late to turn this around. Get on your knees and ask for forgiveness of what you are doing to me and reconnect, okay? It's going to be all right, baby. It's going to be all right. But if you don't turn this around, it'll go horribly. It will go horribly for you, honey. I wouldn't lie to you. It would go horribly. Remember all them years you rolled your eyes. When I tell you stuff about the spirit realm, you rolled your eyes. Remember? Remember? You thought I was full of it. Well, here I am. I've been tapped to do this job. So none of it was bullshit. He was preparing me. Okay? Now I hope your little stint with the Ouija board hasn't permanently given you brain rot and heart rot. Those things are dangerous, y'all. Burn them. If you see one, burn it. And I wouldn't touch it either. I'd take a rag and pick it up and throw it out in the yard and burn it. Everything's going to go horribly for you, honey. I'm not mad, okay? But presently, you're truly going to hell, honey. You really are. And you're going to permanently lose your babies that are rightfully yours. They are. But they're going to become mine. I don't want any of this for you. And what is scary is that you and those surrounding you don't believe any of this. You know, honey, I lived it. You know how I lived when it was just you and I, okay? It was us and only us. No man, There was never a man, except your daddy. I was celibate and was in the Word as long as you can remember. Because you were too. You better turn this around for your sake, your salvation. Don't worry about Michael's or his parents' feelings. Carly, you're going to hell. Grab hold of that. If ever I told you the truth about one thing, it's that. I know for a fact you're going to hell. I don't want that. Turn it around. Let God see you're turning it around, okay? It's 25. Shoot.